Hi, my name is Mark Newman. I'm Chief Analyst at TM Forum. Delighted to be joined today by Raghu Marsilamani, who is Global Head of Solutions, Amdocs Technology. So, Raghu, we're here to talk about the 5G value plane. Can you tell us a little bit about what the 5G value plane solution is?
Yes, Mark. Value plane is a set of functions, a subset of functions from the control plane, what is used to be called control plane in the 4G network, and some general language in the 5G network. So value plane is actually the set of functions which we call PCF, CHF, which is charging policy, and also there's some new functions called network analytics functions, NWDAF, and NEF is the exposure function. This collection of these functions integrated very uniquely to be able to expose the 5G network capabilities or standalone network capabilities to the business system.
So can you explain to us, Raghu, how that value plane solution is incorporated into Amdocs CES?
Certainly. Value plane is the bridge between the network and the CES suite. CES is a cloud-native digital BSS OSS suite. It actually provides everything an operator needed to essentially monetize the services. So we talked about value plane actually exposing the 5G services through a set of REST interfaces in a more business context, in the business-friendly way, so that the CES can talk to the network can talk to the CES more holistically, so that the operators can actually use all the levers that they have in order to essentially monetize the 5G network. And what we are working on, we're very hard to essentially close the gap between the network and the business systems, so that all the way from the designing the plan to conceptualizing in a catalog, for example. And that's driving a single TMF-based data model that's driving all the way down to the network and mapping it to 3GPP services in the network. Likewise, taking the 3GPP services that in itself are REST services, but exposing them at the business layer through CES, so the operators can bring in ecosystem of services on top of the 5G connectivity.
Thank you. And as well as monetizing the power of the 5G network, how can it enable the overall digital experience for customers?
As you know, Mark, there is no killer use case yet. So as the operators are trying to figure out how to monetize the massive investment gone into spectrum and the network build, what our operators are starting to see is that there is a set of capabilities that needs to be exposed, regardless of the type of use case that they want to realize, whether it be a consumer use case or business services use case. The capabilities that are needed to be exposed is more important than the use cases itself. And typically in the 4G network, we had a clear separation between the IT systems and the network systems, and they had some handcrafted policies and charging rules in the IT systems. And then you had network have a provisioning coming down, it's one-way street, and that's it. I think we believe in the total ecosystem in the 5G. When it comes to exposing these capabilities, it is much more richer. It has a set of REST-based services that the business system can use from a network perspective. Likewise, network can actually use a business intelligence coming from top down to essentially being able to deliver the right service with the right quality and the right set of experiences that the consumer is expecting or the businesses are expecting, right? Think about I would say, think about that there are more knobs to play with, both on the IT system as well as on the network systems in the 5G context.
I like that. More knobs to play with. I'll remember that one. And so, what differences will providers see in comparison with using legacy systems?
I suppose again, going back to that, there's no killer use case, but the phenomena are clear. There is more personalization required. So there's no one cookie cutter set of price plans that everybody can actually feel good that they can get the best value out of it, for example. And the businesses, on the other hand, it's even more critical that the businesses can actually get a reliable 5G service or reliable mobile service that provides everything the 4G provides, plus the low latency and the flexibility that now you can configure the networks differently to deliver different services, whether it be edge, whether it be core services, and or different kind of access as well, depending on what kind of use cases they're delivering. So the experiences and the flexibility that the operators are reaching is much more different than what you would see in the traditional ways of experiencing the network.
And how does that translate into innovation and I guess then monetization?
The innovation translates to, okay, can I configure the service faster, cheaper? Can I be agile? And also, can I bring in, it's all about the ecosystem. Network services combined with the partner ecosystem. And partner ecosystems typically doesn't necessarily mean they are telco services. They are, the entertainment services or cloud gaming services, or in the business context, whether it's coming from analytics and also the hyperscale cloud players services. So how do you actually bring them together? So when it comes to innovation, it's about how quickly can I integrate? How the telco world lives with the non-telco world in a more holistic way. And last but not least it's all about, can I buy what I want, how much I want, in what form I want? Can I change it as a consumer or a business? Can I actually provide an online retail e-commerce experience to the telco services? This has been difficult. This has been difficult because of the technology, difficult because of the business split, because of many, many reasons. I think we at Amdocs are trying to close that gap between the network and the IT and exposing capabilities freely between the two systems so the operators can get the best value when it comes to innovation.
Well, Raghu, thank you so much for sharing with us your thoughts around what 5G value plane is, what it does, and how telcos can make money from it. So really enjoyed it. Thank you.
I enjoyed the conversation, Mark.